All right, so how to do this? You'll just start with function checkpoint. Place check is what is going to be your checkpoint. So if you just type do this, it will do checkpoint 1. And then this is going to be your starting line because there's an armor stand there. And unless you want to do another armor stand, which I'll show you how to do that if you want to do it. So that's 1. We go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say this is our electric course. These are our rings. And then what you're going to want to do is do slash function start. And then if you want to see a demonstration of the score of the checkpoints, you sidebar Elytra checkpoint. And you can see that my name is already at number 1. And because that's what I set the place check as, the starting line. And if I go over to 1, it will just stay at 1. But if I go over to 2, it will go up to 2, go over to 3, go up to 3, 4, go up to 4. Let's say I want to skip 5 and cheat and go over to 6. But if I go over to 6, it won't set it to 6 because my score hasn't reached 5 yet. So if I go to 5, it does 5, and then if I go back up to 6, it does 6. So you can't cheese the checkpoints. And then there's that. Then if you want the option to hide the names, you can do slash function hide armor stands, and it will hide all the names, but the armor stands will still be there. And then if you want to show them, just the opposite, and it show armor stands, and it will show them right back. And that's it for that. And then we'll go over to the code here. To this one, there it is. So up here, this is your loop. So it's looping every time and checking to see if the place check, the place check of the checkpoint equals your score, and if it does equal your score, it adds to your score by 1, and that's how the checkpoint thing works. And then your start, this is when you do the start, it will add the team Elytra, and it will join everybody to the Elytra team. So if you want to change this, you can just get rid of these, and then if the player is standing on Oak, or if the player is in this area, it will add them to the team Elytra. And then it will set the start of Elytra board to 1. This is your toggle. So everything works if this is set to 1, and if it's set to 0, it will be shut off. And then it will set the team Elytra in the Elytra checkpoint to 1. So this is going to be a checkpoint error. If you want to set it to starting line, line, blah, 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 doesn't matter all that much. Or if you want to set it to whatever checkpoint it is, 1, 0, 3, if you want to set your starting line to 3, that's all right too. And then it runs the loop, and we went over the loop. And then here's your debug, your hide armor stands, your show armor stands. And then there's the Minecraft tags. You don't have to use those. There's nothing in there. Unless you want to use those, it doesn't matter. And then your place check. This places it. So what it does is it places it down, and it checks the place. It checks like the count timer on the scoreboard, and it adds it by 1, and then it places the new armor stand according to the check placement. And then it subtracts it by 1 because you're checking in front of you if the armor stand in front of you is the same score as your score. And then it adds your score by 1 if it's the same, which means you have to check for 2 to raise your score. If you raise your score to 3, and then you have to check for 3 to raise your score to 4, so it makes it so you don't have to, so you're not cheating, pretty much. And then you remove all is pretty much it kills all the checks, and then it gets rid of these 2 scoreboards along with resetting the count. And then it makes this 0 because it shut off. If you want to make it so it doesn't remove the scoreboards, just put a hashtag in front of these and then get rid of the hashtag on this. So instead of erasing the scoreboards altogether, you can just do scoreboard set at A to 0, and then at E, because we're running the armor stands, place check to 0. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. It was, yeah, it was just hard to figure out for electro checking. Anyway, good luck. Best of luck. I gotta go work on my thing now.